7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he gets this one just shy of the 4. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Kamara.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Kamara, again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Kamara trying again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bears 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with a high-powered offense.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 85 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
Quick pass out to Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
Trubisky's.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Trubisky to throw again. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Breeze now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, here's Breeze. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. As he was shuffling right out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
When it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
We're there defensively.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Bears 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up down at the 2, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them back to 500 at 6.